Hello guys, welcome back to the Fat Cat Caravan. Today I've got another little indie gem for you. It's called Novalands. This game is so simple yet so addictive. It's kind of like a exploration, resource management, building, crafting, that kind of thing. We'll get into it straight away, but I hope you guys are well. Let's take a look, shall we? Right, cool. Here we are then. So basically get a few skins to begin with. These I'm guessing you unlock later on. But we're going to go with this dude here, I think. No, just the standard skin. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, here we are. As per usual, the story is nothing, revolutionary or nothing like that. You crash land on a planet, as you can see, and then yeah, we have a friend who's crashed with us as well down here. So we're gonna have a little chat with her first. I think her name is Carmina. So let's have a little chat with her. Oh, Camilla, that's it. Sorry. Hi, my name's Camilla. How was your landing? Mine was not bad, but the pod alarms went crazy in the end. At the end. But I'm glad to see we're both unharmed. Imagine how many light years away the closest hospital. Yeah, you know what I mean? Alright, I'll head to the nearby island where I saw an encampment being built. No worries. Come meet me later. So yeah, off she goes with a little jetpack. So that kind of sets you up. That gives you an overarching task, Oh, I wonder where she's gone, to explore other islands. So that's kind of like where we want to be, really. Right, so we just start off here. And it just gives you, it doesn't give you any kind of guidance, but to be honest, it's so chill and that you don't need it, honestly. So press R1 to extract resources. So we're going to just, what we can do, we can obviously take apart our pod. So that's probably the best thing to do because it gives you certain materials early on rather than having to process them. So here we go. If we just destroy that. Right, as you can see down the bottom, it's given us an iron ingot and some modular blocks, modular brick. Right, these are for building stuff. So straight away we've got that. We can make these, but you just start off, you just start chilling, just destroying a few trees. There's no kind of quest log as such. Over here we've got player screen, which is just a collection of stuff, relics, that kind of skills. We've got a skill tree, which is awesome. Equipment. We can change our equipment, backpack, we can upgrade everything. It's really good. We've got challenges as well, as you can see, all this here. So yeah, but it doesn't tell you nothing because honestly, it's one of those games that's really fun to work out for yourself. It's really not that hard, not that taxing. It's a chill game. You can just, I like these indie gems, these little indie chill games. I love these guys on the channel, man. Right, so we start off here. Now we've got, if you notice, we've got HP, 80 of 80, right? Now that will deplete if I wasn't to collect these. These are basically like water bottles, give us oxygen. So if we look down here, water balls, sorry, they will give us oxygen. But at the moment you don't know that because we've just landed here. We're like, okay, let's we'll just take some stones, some trees, some ore, which is right here. This stuff here. This is iron ore. Okay, so as you can see, we've collected a few materials now. We've got some twigs, got some iron ore, we've got a water ball, and we've got a stone. Now this obviously you have O2 on this game. You will die if you get starved of oxygen because we're on an alien planet essentially. So what we're going to do is if we press left on the D-pad, it doesn't even tell you this stuff, which I like. I quite like that. It doesn't guide. It doesn't just says get on with it kind of thing. And sometimes that can be frustrating if it's like, really, what do I do? Like, it's too overly complex. But this isn't. As you can see down at the bottom left of the screen, it says press left on the D-pad. When we do that, it brings us here. Production. So one of the first things it needs to build is a furnace. So it needs, as you can see, we've got 3 of 10 stone. So we just go ahead and just mine some stone. We ain't getting far without one of those. So build it where you like. Just stick it down. Away we go. Now, as you walk up to it, you see a triangle prompt. If we press that, choose a recipe. So what we do, go into this. Now we've got, at the moment, we can build 2 things, 2 recipes. We've got charcoal and we've got modular brick. So we can make those modular bricks. But we've obviously got a head start from destroying the pod. And also, by the way, guys, yes, you can go and destroy Camilla's pod as well, which we will do very soon. So yeah, press triangle, choose a recipe. Now if you notice, to make modular bricks, we need 1 stone and 1 charcoal. So the first thing we do is line up some charcoal. All right, now that needs 3 twigs per 1 charcoal, right? So there we go. Now we can see that button comes up, square button, add recipe. So what we do, we just just keep tapping that. There we go. And it'll just top up, and that will just go ahead and make charcoal now. So now we can just collect even more wood, twigs I should say, not wood. And we just keep topping that up, and it'll just constantly make charcoal. Constantly make it. So just add recipe again, there we go. And as you can see in the furnace we have 18. And also, by the way guys, if you press R3, it'll show you what you got in there anyway. Just a little side note. But yeah, that'll keep making that. So okay, we're underway. We're going now. We are going. We're moving. Oh, just saving there. Sorry about that. Yeah, we are moving. And at any time, if you get your inventory, you find yourself like inventory full up, it's not a problem. You just press down on the D-pad, which brings up your items, and you can just say, okay, we'll drop that iron ingot for now. You won't lose it. You just drop it, and then we can, yeah. It's so self-explanatory and so easy, you know. Right, okay, cool. Now we've got that underway. We've got a few more options just appeared now on the left-hand side. We've got utilities. All of a sudden, an oxygenator has appeared. This will generate oxygen for this entire little, I won't say planet, but at least for the tile we're on. The little, because you can explore other areas around. So this area at the moment, if we just choose that then, stick that down. Right, there we go. Find water to transform into oxygen. Now, as you can see, now the minute we put this down, this is when the O2 meter starts counting down. Now, if you see under my health bar, that's counting down now, right? So from the minute you build this, you're effectively dying if you don't fill that up. So what we want to do, I'll just show you something. Right, you see that blue line? Now that will supply oxygen basically for this entire tile, this entire island. That blue line is telling us, yeah, I'll supply you with oxygen. That's the range of it, kind of thing. But it won't do anything. I'll just demonstrate here for a second what will happen if you didn't have this, for example. Right, you hear that? You hear that alarm? Potentially, we are going to die in a minute. We're going to die we've got no oxygen to breathe. So, there we go. I'll just show you what happens. Your health, you'll just start dying. There we go. Let's refill it. There we go. So as you can see there you go. You start dying because this is obviously an alien planet and you need oxygen to survive, yeah? So we top that up now, we refill it. Now you see I'm doing this myself at the moment. It won't be for long because we can have robots. We can have little robots, little bots to do all this for us as well. It's another one of those, like just like in Autonauts. But it's far more simpler than Autonauts. It's just very simple. It's not very deep into that, which I like. I like the simplicity of it myself. So I'll just refill that there. Now, if you notice that bar is going down, then going back up again. Going down, then going back up again. That's because obviously the oxygenator, it's just replenishing the oxygen all the time. So that's not a problem, man. But like I say, we're going to get we'll build some robots to actually top that up all the time. Okay, right, so we're in a good position now. We've got an oxygenator, we've got a furnace. I'm going to go ahead and build a second furnace. So we need... Now, okay, so if you hover over these recipes, also we haven't unlocked these ones yet, but if you hover over it, we can press, if you know it's set as goal, L1, so if we press that now, it will pin it. It will pin it to the top right-hand corner. There you go, furnace. So we need another 6 stone. Right, so what we're going to do now is kind of create a production loop. So, oh, this needs more twigs. Hold on 1 second. Honestly, you'll find it's one of these. This is one of these games where you'll find yourself just like just playing it. You'll find hours will just melt away, like hours will go because you'll find yourself just topping up, making that, setting new projects, building that, and it's so addictive. It's just and it's so chill. You know, it's one of those. I love these type of games. You know, the hour just whiz by. Anyway, right, let's top that up. Right, let's make charcoal. Now, what we want to do with this one is, if we want to, we can do same setup. If we press square, I'll do the same setup, but we don't want to do that. We want to choose a recipe. So we get this one making modular bricks, sorry for now. So as you can see, it needs 1 charcoal, 1 stone. Well, we've got this guy making charcoal already. So all we need now is stone. So effectively, all we need to do now is just farm the stone. And then we can, by walking up to here now, we just add recipe on the add recipe button, square. Just press it again loads of times. And that will top it up with all the charcoal and all the stone. So there we go. We've got a little tiny loop going on here. Oh, sorry, just save it. Every time it saves, it kind of pauses for a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, so this is producing the charcoal. This needs the charcoal, so we're putting the charcoal in, and it needs stone. So at the moment, we're not just farming stone, we're farming twigs as well, because obviously we need to keep these both topped up. But like I say, the robots will do that for us. We'll get some robots in a minute. And top that up. There we go. Nice little product chain there. The only thing with this is you can't kind of target the thing. Like you kind of just walk around, it targets what's in sight, kind of, if that makes sense. You can't manually target anything in this game, so you kind of just got to be careful when you're... I mean, it's not an issue, but it's only a little tiny little thing, you know. You can't like kind of target what you want, which I would like, but it's not, like I say, it's not an issue, whatever. So there you go, that's right, that's full up now. Right, so you might be asking, hold on a minute, you produce some of these materials, is there somewhere you can put it? Well, yes, of course, definitely, most definitely. So what we want to do is go to the research. Now, as you can see, obviously, as you build more things, these more options appear because they're linking into each other, yeah? So what we want to do now is build a research station, research processor. That'd be the next thing to do. We'll let those things run out, the furnaces. If they run out, they run out, it's not a problem. Right, we'll build that next. Now, this will be basically... This is exactly what it says it is, more research. So press triangle. And as you can see, we've got loads of things we can learn. But obviously we can't learn any of this until we choose the first one. So we can, again, we can do set as milestones. So if we press L1, that's pinned. Right, pin the recipe, there we go. So we know we need 20 modular bricks, which we should clean up right now. There we go. Go back into research station. And then, yeah, let's do it. Let's research that with square. Boom. Right, so we've learned new recipe, iron ingot and copper ingot, because remember before we collected the iron ingot from disassembling the ship, we didn't actually learn the recipe yet. So now we've learned both ingot recipes, we're on our way. Right, we want to get this little robot dude. Now obviously you choose kind of what you want first, yeah, so what I'm going to go ahead and build, before I build these bots, I'm going to build a deposit area, obviously, because when you get these bots doing what they want to do, like let's say for example that one harvesting trees, that one harvesting stone, they're going to want some place to put it. So we're going to have to go for deposit area first. So we'll set milestone for that. And it's just so, guys, it's so simple. Like I can't stress this enough. And so relaxing. Now you might see this pig and think, oh my god, this is an enemy. But no, this pig will not harm you. Unless obviously you fuck with him, but we're not going to do that anyway. He'll basically eat these twigs. I mean, he won't actually harm you. And he will poop as well. We need his poop for later on for like farming and stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and destroy Camilla's pod, shall we? Yeah, you don't worry about the pig. He'll just go around and do his thing. He's all good. Loads of modular bricks, see? Alright. Tons of them. I'm going to cease production on this in a minute because it always stopped anyway, so yeah. We don't need to. Oh, by the way, guys, yes. So that just real quick. Let me just show you something else. Let me just top this up here. Right, yeah. So these little bushes, berries. So let's just get some of them, shall we? Yeah. So if you do lose any health, self-explanatory. Just eat that. Just eat that, and it'll regen your health. There you go. It's not an instant heal; it's a regen, which I can't. I don't mind. That's fine. There we go. Full health again. Right. Here we go then. So what we want, now we want 2 iron ingots, don't we? So I'm going to change this now from modular bricks to iron ingots. There we go, as you can see, because we learned those 2 have appeared now. Right, cool. Now this needs iron, obviously iron ore, and it needs charcoal, which again, we just need to top this up, this charcoal machine, get that going again. There we go. So with the 2 iron ingots, we can go ahead to the research station, and yeah, there we go. We can learn that now. So we'll research that. Right, cool, excellent. So now we've got somewhere to store this stuff now, rather than just, you know, carry it around, fill up your hot bar, and so on. Right. let's go ahead and build it. Logistics. There we go. Deposit area. Now I'm gonna leave some room here for this. So what I'm gonna do, maybe I'll put it down. Maybe I'll put it here. There we go. We'll build a couple of them. Right, there we go. Yes, we do level up in this game as well, guys. We get skill points, as you saw earlier. So if we go into the player screen, skills. Right, yeah. So, it's got that totally addictive loop where you want to just level up, get more research, more level up, more skills, more. I love it all. I love it. So yeah, we've got driver update, which collector bots now extract 20% faster. We've got water analysis, which is oxygenated, now uses water 15% more efficiently, which is the one I always go for at first. And then geologists, we've got gained 25% more experience from extracting minerals, and furnaces work faster. I go for this one first just because I don't have to worry about oxygen, so I just always do that one first. It's entirely up to you what you pick. We will get, as you can see, we get oxygen bottles, because what will happen is eventually, guys, when we get a jetpack unlocked, we can fly to other islands around us as well. So, right, bots. Let's set that as a milestone. Awesome. Just one more ingot. So while waiting for that, our machine has run out of, our first furnace has run out of twigs. So let's just top that up while we're waiting. Yes, as you can see, another little indie gem, guys. You know I'm all about these indie little gems, honestly. And this one, to be fair, was on. I played a demo of this on a PC when they done the Steam Next Fest. They gave away a demo of this. I absolutely adored it. But then before I knew it, it was on console. I was like, oh my god, yeah, yes please, Alright, recipe. Right, that's a second. There we go. We've got a second ingot. We can clear that now by pressing L3, R3. Clear that recipe. That's gone. Right, let's get these robots doing the work. We don't want to be doing all this heavy work, do we? Come on, sort it out. Right, we've got bot antenna, and we've got the collector bot. Right, so obviously you're going to need an antenna to transmit to these bots, yeah? Okay, so let's get those built if we can, as quick as possible. Right, the bot antenna first. Let's set this as a goal. So L1. Or pin it. We should just say pin it from now on, yeah, because it says set as goal, but it's the same thing, pin it. Right, we need 2 of those modular bricks. And 1 iron ingot. Now this is where the third furnace comes in now, so we should build a third furnace, really. Okay, get a furnace down. Right, so this one we're going to have it producing modular bricks. Right, so what I'm going to do now is have this one produce charcoal as well, like that. So we've got a charcoal feeding this one, and we've got a charcoal, oh sorry, saving again, and we've got a charcoal feeding this one. So let's do that. That way we're not waiting for the one to finish, you know what I mean? So we just keep it going. Right, so welcome back, guys. We have enough. We've got our 4 furnaces pumping away there. We've got enough to make that bot antenna now, so let's go ahead and make that, shall we? Well, I don't know what the range is now. I think they're pretty much infinite, but I don't want to say they are infinite. We'll kind of put it right in the center of the island to give them enough range. I think it is okay in a way. I think they do have pretty much an infinite range at this point. Right, let's go ahead and build the workbench. Otherwise, we ain't getting no robots. So let's go ahead and do that. Have a look at the workbench, see what the bot needs. There we go. So to make 1 collector bot, we need 4 modular bricks and 1 iron ingot. We got that right now. So we'll go ahead and craft that dude. Boom, there he is. Right, so now with the bot in hand, we go to the antenna. Obviously, we're going to tell the bot what to do now. So we select the bot we've got in inventory, which is this one here. Right, we've got 3 slots per bot antenna. As you can see, we've got empty slots down the left-hand side. We've got the first one here. So, right, what is he collecting? He is going to be collecting our twigs, right? And deliver to. Now, you can deliver them to the bot antenna, but that's no good to us. What you want to deliver them to is... That's why I built these areas, guys, deposit areas, because they can't deliver to the actual machines themselves. Obviously, it makes sense. So, let's go to the first deposit area right here. There we go. So we back out of this now. He'll go ahead and do his little twiggy thing, collecting twigs for us. And this is the key here, guys. You want to lighten your load as much as possible, just like in Autonauts. This is the real key meat of the game, getting these guys to do all the work for you. Okay, guys, welcome back. Right, here we go then. Yeah, we're in full kind of swing now. So remember when we first landed here, we were just like destroying rocks and twigs, and now look, we're in full kind of production cycle now. Right, yeah, so I've got my 3 bots. I've got one collecting oxygen for us, I've got one collecting twigs, and one collecting iron ore at the moment. So, I mean, obviously you only get 3 robots to 1 antenna, but I'll build another antenna and get one, which I will do probably in a minute, and get one to get the stone for me. And then I've got all the bots gathering all the resources I ever need now. So now I can kind of focus on more kind of important tasks, you know. But yeah, as you can see, guys, it's such a good little, again, an excellent indie gem. I just seem to sniff these out. I mean, I love them. You know, these are definitely my jam. Right, so let's look at the radar. See now, okay, so when you build the radar, you can unlock other biomes around you. Now, if you guys have played Forager, you'll be very familiar with this kind of this layout, this system. Because in Forager, you have to kind of expand lands. It's the same kind of deal as this. It's very much like Forager in certain ways. So, right, we're going to go ahead and unlock. But if you notice the unlock requirements for each kind of biome, they get more intense. So, for example, here we want sort of probably maybe that's 1 silver ingot, 2 iron ingots, 2 copper ingots, 1 copper, and so on. So this one here, I mean, it won't screw you in the fact that you won't get enough resources. Like for example, this one, the only choice we've got is to unlock this one, and on this one you can guarantee there'll be copper ingots there, so we can unlock the rest of them, and so on. And when you get the copper ingot island, there'll probably be silver, and so on and so on and so on. So, right, let's just go ahead and unlock this one for now. There we go. We've got a new biome to visit, and as you can see, there's definitely honey on there, and you can see, yes, I believe there is copper ore there, which there should be anyway. Right, so how do we? Oh, new skill level, lovely. Right, how do we get over there? We can't kind of look. We can't jump. We can't. What can we do? We can't do nothing. We can't get to that island. So, this is where you invest in the backpack. So if we go back to our research station now and check. So the main reason why I've left this until my last thing I do is because we're not visiting any island until we get established first. So now we're kind of established. We found our feet. We can explore now. So I've got the jetpack already. So by pressing L2, there's kind of like a short hop. It's not like the other woman, you know, the Camilla, when she kind of like boosted off. This is kind of like a little medium kind of jump. Right, now we've got to be careful. We'll have enemies now. We've got, like, as you see, like wasps and stuff like that. So we've got to be mindful of that. And if we obviously we want this honey, sorry, like bees, I suppose, space bees, I suppose. Yeah, obviously if we can't start attacking it now, we're going to get attacked ourselves. And also as well, guys, every biome will need its own oxygenator as well. So now, if you notice, we're dying because we're out of bounds of our first oxygenator. Obviously with this island now, it's got different resources and more resources. So for example, we need the honey. We'll need that for later on as well. We need all this stuff we need anyway. This will be copper ore, I can guarantee it. Oh yeah, I'm carrying shit, by the way, animal poop, which you need for farming later on, which I will research that soon. So, right, so as you explore other biomes, you'll get more crash pods. So let's have a little look, let's have a little chat with this guy, shall we? Hi, my landing was terrible. My head's still spinning. If I remember correctly, my name is Armando. Okay, I'm here to join the team. We need to keep the mission going. My role here is to keep the crew tools sharp. I see you have an extraction in your hands. I'll ask you for the resources I need to make a great team. Come see me as soon as you can. Before you go, I made this on my way here. It lets you connect a bot to yourself. Go grab a bot and try it out. So yeah, every kind of, this is it. This is a relic, right? So obviously the more you explore, expand, you'll get all these kind of things. So this relic now is a personal bot link. So this bot you can call this bot to your location. So that's really, really cool. Like I said, there's so many cool things about this game. I won't destroy that yet, but we're dying now because we need oxygen. So what we're going to do, we're going to fly back. There you go. Get to... Now what you can do, you can build oxygen bottles as well to take with you. So when you're out exploring, just to keep your oxygen topped up, your personal oxygen topped up, you can have these bottles in your inventory while you're doing this until you get established and built again on the second biome and so on. So yeah, that guy there will kind of upgrade our extractor, mining tool, that kind of thing. Just want to show you some protections. If you go down here on the research tree, you can see energy rifle. So you can pew pew all sorts of things. Yeah, so you got some protection. You got armor as well. We can build. It's just like, guys, so much you can build, man. You've got farming as well. If we come down here now, we can do a bit of farming. Down here, you'll see you've got, like, you know, plots of land, got barns, and all that. So it's so much you can do in it. So much you can do, and you're always aiming for that next kind of, the next tool, next blueprint, you know, as it were. Okay, I feel like I've done enough talking and enough showing this game now. I will catch you guys on the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this first look. I really do. Give it a try if you like what you see. You won't be disappointed, man. Honestly. If you like just sit back, chill, addictive games, and here we go. Indie gem for you. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one. PlayStation